Konnichiwa, Mina. This is Sakura. You're watching PokeCast. Alright, welcome to my unboxing and review of the PlayStation TV. Okay, so let me go ahead and show the box. This is the one I just picked up. It's so lovely. Look at the size of that. It's this big. It's almost as big as buying a game with the Move included. Seriously. This is awesome. Okay, so as you can see right there, that's the front of it. Saying stuff, Lego Movie video game. Over $55 in value. All you need to includes game voucher and 8 gig memory card. That's very important. On the other side, let's see. PlayStation TV is an easy way for gamers of all ages and skill levels to enjoy playing games together. Fun PlayStation game, hundreds of titles to download, access to entertainment, download, rent, or stream movies, TV shows, music, and from the PlayStation Store. Parental control, quickly managed, so you can actually do the parental control, and that's good. Compatible with Remote Play PS4, PlayStation Now game streaming. You can use a DualShock 4 on this, a DualShock 3 as well. Really cool, and then some of the fun little blah 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 blah. Oh, controller those separately. On the back, just more advertisements talking about awesomeness. And then I like, of everything, I really like that part right there. Ready, set, play. Plug it in. Connect to a network, either by Wi-Fi or Ethernet. And then step 3. Play! Let's see. Okay, contents. PlayStation TV system, DualShock 3 controller, 8 gigabyte memory card, Lego Movie video game voucher, AC adapter, AC power cord, HDMI cable, USB cable, and then print materials. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Sorry, I didn't want to open it without you guys watching. Hopefully I don't cut myself. That would be a good video. Bloopers! Oh, yeah. Alright. Man, that's a super sticker. That's for sure. Okay. Woo! Already talking about... There's the paper. I guess it was made for us to lose it. Okay, so let's see. And we got our brand new DualShock 3 controller. Awesome. And I have another controller just for this system, so I might have to switch over to one of my other colors. That way I know. Okay, this color turns on this one. My black one goes to my Mac. My other black one goes to my PC. Right here is your USB cable for the DualShock 3. Let's see what else. Got your 8 gig memory card. Awesome. Even the memory card comes with paper. This is a memory card. It is 8 gigs. Those of you out there who do not know what 8 gigs are, here's a paper that tells you all about what a memory card can do for you and what 8 gigs represents. Don't need to know that. Let's see what else. Okay. So there's my voucher, which is awesome. So I do get my game. And then... Really? How to connect your PlayStation TV up to the internet. Awesome. Okay. Man, I can't believe all this they fit in that little box. That's awesome. Alright. Now it's time to bring out the actual system itself. So we got the power cable. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Well, it looks like it's for like the PSP. Pretty sick. Another part of the power. Another HDMI cable. Always love getting extra ones. Holy crap! Right here, of course, is all the stuff about the PlayStation TV. Holy cow. Take out the cardboard. I'm almost there. Almost there. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's just... No, that's incredible. Okay, put the box on the floor because I'm going to deal with it later. Okay. Holy crap. There you have it. If you can see it. This right here is the PlayStation TV. Look at that. You know, the front of it, let me see if I can get it closer with some shininess on it. Shininess, please. Okay, there we go. Just says Sony. As you saw from the front right here, just has the PlayStation symbol on it. Oh man. And then on the back, of course, you have your memory card. Let's see, HDMI, USB, Ethernet, power button, and your power jack right there. And then on the side is where you would put your PlayStation Vita games. And it's just as hard as the Vita to open, because you know they just have to make it to where you only want to buy one game for your Vita and never put anything else in it. So, you know, right there's that. Wow. Okay. Quick little comparison on sizes that, you know, just to kind of show what has finally come. I don't actually have the Pocket Station, unfortunately. I have not been able to pick up on those, and they're kind of expensive. All right, so let's go and look at size comparisons. I do not have the 1000, so I cannot compare with the 1000. All I have is a 2000. So right away, this is the 2000 side by side with the PlayStation TV. And the cool news is I can actually do my PSP games on here. Though, because I do have, you know, Phantasy Star and a couple of the other games which are not on this one. That's why I love this one. Plus, I also have Rockman Dash 2, so I have to keep that one. All right, so that was the PSP, and then going from the PSP, we go to the PSP Go, which personally is my favorite little guy right there. Amazing, fantastic. This guy serves the purpose that my TV served, except that, you know, since it's portable, it's better than the PSP for my digital games. So right there, the comparison. I'm just going to put it on here. This thing is literally smaller. I wish I had better lighting. It's actually smaller than my Go. That's saying something. Now, from the Go, here's a nice little thing. We go to the Xperia. Or Expedia? I forget how you say it. This is my phone right here. This is the PSP phone that they made. So, you know, yeah. So just looking at that. Now, of course, this guy is bigger than the Go, but looking at it again, you can still see the phone over this. And then finally, we have what inspired this little guy even more. I have my Vita right here, side by side. And the amazing part is, I'm going to turn this on just for see if I can get it to work. If you can kind of see that, the TV is actually smaller than the screen on this thing. And I don't have the PSP, or the Vita 2, or the Vita Lite, whatever it's called, so I can't compare it to there. But just looking at all that and seeing what it's gone to, that is amazing. So, unfortunately, I don't have a camera. Really, I can go and record me playing it. So, I'm going to go and plug it all in, test it out, get the updates, and let you guys know exactly how it works. And I'll be back in it in a bit. Alright, I'm back. So what do I think about the PlayStation TV? In all honesty, it does what I've been waiting to do for a long time. It has the features I want day one. And the day one features that I'm really excited about really are the PSP and Vita games and some of the mobile games, because there are some really good ones on the big screen. I would hook up my PSP like crazy, my PSP Go, up to the TV and my 2000, and I play the games on the big screen. But now we have full big screen. They look beautiful, and for that reason alone, it is so worth picking up this system by itself. I mean, it's that awesome. So which games did I try out? Okay, for the PSP, I tried out, let's see, what were the two again? I tried out Monster Hunter Unite, and being able to watch that video finally on the big screen was phenomenal. I can't wait to get further into the game, be able to play it finally on the big screen exactly how I want it. From there, I also tried out Mega Man X, Maverick Hunters, and honestly, whenever I play that one, it's usually me playing on my Go on the TV with the DualShock 3. But being able to finally have it full screen with the DualShock 3 was phenomenal. The coolest part was it was super easy. I just plugged my Go into my PS3, copied the memory, hooked up my wirelessly, by the way, my PS3 and my TV, or imported that save file, was able to play right from there. So those are some nice features that I was able to help out. I also put on Mercenary Liberation. Haven't tried that one yet just because I need to be part 1 before I go into that one, because it is 6 months after the first game, so I haven't tried that one yet. But still, those two games alone for the PSP were just a really good choice to try out because it was what I wanted. Now, next major ones, I did try out some of the mini games. They look just as good as they do on the PS3, so that way you can download some of the minis and be like, okay, I like having these minis on here because they're small, don't take up much room, and they're fun to play. That's what they're there for. Work with no problem. Next to that, we have the PlayStation 1 games. I went ahead and downloaded Street Fighter Alpha 3 and Rockman 1. They work just as good as they do on the PS3. No problems. That I'm really happy to see that with the ones that do play on the PS3, play just as good and beautiful graphics. Really excited. Now, then you have the mobile games. You're able to download the mobile games and they work with no problem. I think on some of them you do have to turn on the cursor or use the touchpad with the DualShock 4 to be able to play them. So, there are some things you have to do to get them to work, but now you can play those ones on the big screen too, and that's amazing, I think. Then, for the Vita games, I tried out Lego Movie. Looks phenomenal and beautiful on there. I also did Killzone Mercenaries. I mean, that's the game right there that's going to sell. That sells the Vita, and now it's going to sell the TV. They modded it to where you use the actual sticks to do the melee and all that, and it looks so cool on the big screen. I can't even begin to describe how good it looked. I mean, if you've ever seen it on the Vita, now just picture that on a big TV. Oh, it was just awesome. That right there makes me happy to have this. It's just that awesome. So, I made sure to go ahead and try out the streaming for the PS4. I had a little bit of problems, but I think it was mainly because of my connection I was getting. But that was mainly the main menu. That's where it seems to have a problem. Then when I started playing the game, no problem at all. So that nice little feature helps it out. And yes, you can stream from your PS4 on there, and even use a DualShock 4 to make sure you can do everything you need to do. The PlayStation Now option, I did not try it. There wasn't any games I actually wanted to spend money on at the moment. I'm pretty sure it works just as fine. I hope that they finally get out of beta into, alpha, or finally, here it is. Because if they give us exactly what they've been talking about and promised way back then we will have our entire digital library for the PS3 available to stream. That would be nice if that happens, because with this little device, I won't be playing my PS3 as much. Well, it would either be that or the PS4. The other features on there too, we get a lot of different things. We didn't get every app available yet. So we do not have Netflix, we don't have Hulu Plus yet, but we do have Crickle and Crack. Crackle and Crunch, sorry. But those are available. Streaming is flawless. We have a couple other apps on there too, but I didn't download those because I don't really want to watch concerts. So I think you have to pay for that. Pardon me. Movies run perfect off of it. You just gotta put your own movies on there or download them from the PlayStation Store. Now, here's the catch right there. When you're setting up everything, the setup goes pretty good. When you authorize the system for video, if you have multiple handhelds, you can only have 3 handhelds. So this one counts as a handheld. So make sure that you remove one of them. I had to remove my PSP 2000 from this account before I could actually get my TV to be able to do those. Was that really a huge deal? No, because my 2000 is usually used for my Japanese games. So that's like one of the only things I saw. I'm like, okay, whatever. Next is, of course, copying content over. You can't do too many copies over photos. This is from the PS3 to the TV. You can only do so many, but no problem. I was able to copy over some content. I didn't try copying any movies over yet, so I don't know if that has the same issue because it's a large file or not. But given this is day one, so you have to kind of give it like, okay, there's going to be updates coming, and some things will be fixed. So I don't know exactly about that. Store has a lot of good games in there, so you are looking at a good variety of games. You're already going to have at least 200 games, and if you already have purchased them, then they're already ready for you to play. Then from there, you already get your themes as well, which is nice, so you get to do that feature. And just as a heads up, since this is a Vita, essentially, you cannot have your Vita online and your TV online on the same account at the same time. I was really sad because I was talking with a friend and I had to tell him, I'm sorry, I have to go now before I can go ahead and start playing a couple of games I want to do online and use some of the online features. I felt kind of bad. Sorry. But that is kind of a downside, but sometimes that's just how it has to go. Next to that, the other things I kind of saw that were kind of like, about it. Well, like Plants vs. Zombies is available for it. You can download it now onto the TV and be able to play it. However, I'm going to see if my video is going to freeze up again. Okay, it's working. The update to allow it to work on the TV isn't out yet, or I think you have to use the DualShock 4, which I didn't have it plugged in. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything that really was kind of weird. Oh, the browser is still the browser from the Vita. It just crashes every once in a while. Just how it happens. Next to that, not really things. The only things that you're definitely going to kind of be like, okay, is this working or not? is how you go around the menu. That's the biggest thing. The menu itself, we're used to using a Vita, so you're used to touching everything and getting to work that way. You can't do it this time. So, I think you can have a cursor and move around if you'd like it to. And since like I said, I don't have the DualShock 4 hooked up, so I don't know if you can actually use a touchpad to maneuver a lot faster. But when you're using the DualShock 3, you have to move around the menu and all that using the DualShock 3 and the D-pad and all that. It's different. It feels weird, but still it works. You just have to get used to all the buttons because each button has a different command depending where you are. So it does take a little getting used to if you had a Vita. If you don't have a Vita and this is your first time going to the Vita platform, then it may seem a little weird, but it works. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else really. Oh, that's basically it. I mean, in the long run, what do I personally feel about the system? Because I get my Vita games and some of the mobiles I really enjoy, plus, and finally, the PSP games. This system is totally worth it. If you're a handheld person who likes playing the PSP games, this is up your alley. If you're looking for a good system that's cheap, that has great games, this is totally up your alley. I would recommend to pick up the system. It starts at $100. We don't get a controller, so if you already have controllers, then you're good. For $140, while the limited edition is out, you can get yourself everything I showed you that I pulled out. Controller, memory card, a free game! And yes, you get everything else included where you can enjoy yourself a great system! Ha ha! Type thing. But because it's able to do all of this and the potential is still coming, I'm ecstatic to see exactly where we're going to be able to go with the system, and I can't wait to see all the updates and new things that will be specifically made for the TV that won't be released to the Vita. I'm very curious to see if that's going to happen, and if it does, then it's just showing that, hey, here's an awesome thing. Doesn't work really good with the Vita, but hey, it works awesome with the PS TV. Yes! So, remember, the holidays, guys, they're coming up. With this being a cheap new system for people who can start playing games easily, you guys should probably look into picking up the system now, because it's probably going to go fast with that price tag during the holidays. Being able to play PlayStation Vita, PSP, and all those amazing things, do it now. And I do recommend also picking up the PlayStation Plus membership, because you get the free games, you get the auto load, auto updates, everything like that. That's my personal opinion on this system. I think Sony did a good job on it. There are so many great things to come, and when Sony starts fixing up the little things that I was seeing that are wrong, but that's just what happens, then we'll know. We'll be able to see, okay, now it's really working like it's supposed to. Because it's right now, it's really only this is always the hard part. I want to say it's at at least 80% of what it can be at now, but it could be at 60%. That's what happens with systems. They'll give us sometimes 50% of the system, say, okay, more is coming, but here's the basis that you guys need. Plus, here's all these wonderful games. Enjoy, woohoo! Type thing. And so that's just my personal opinion on the PlayStation TV. I think Sony really scored on this one. And for all of us out there, you know who I'm talking to that likes the PlayStation Portable. Definitely check this guy out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this unboxing and review of the PlayStation TV, because I know I've enjoyed playing it. I want to go play some more. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is T Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.